There's Petco Park on a fine night for baseball here on the show. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2019 National League All-Star.
And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. Who are you focused on, EK?
Well, I think you better look out for that cleanup hitter. He's got the rare combination of power and speed that can drive opposing managers absolutely crazy. It's almost impossible to come up with a game plan for how to contain him.
Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's been one of the most dependable starting pitchers around. He's got a career ERA of less than 3. One of the best out there on the mound.
And with that, let's take a look here at how the National League will align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, if you can say there is a defensive threat on this team, he's standing down there at first base. I say that because he's very good.
Michael Butcher steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first, so this is a big opportunity right now.
And he gets ahead with the curveball, strike one.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Well, accuracy is always appreciated with umpires, and Fillmore, he's no exception. He'll miss one here and there, but it's really pretty rare from what I hear.
Strasburg comes set. Here's the 1-1. Now a swing as he shoots this down the right field line. And that is down for extra bases, as this will get one home and maybe two. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Already their second double of the ball game here in the first inning. He's not fooled too many guys out there to this point, that's for sure.
Will Myers.
Here's Will Myers, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Well, this first inning's been a rough one already. He needs an out here in the worst way.
And you don't want to get caught having to play catch up this early in the ball game. So you're right. He's got to work his way out of this jam right now.
Hence has a read on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
And against a guy like this, Wow,
From the Houston
you'll take
Astros,
any run you can get. So that was a good job of manufacturing the run here.
Jason Castro stands in with another first-inning RBI opportunity in store.
Yeah, and this has been an impressive first inning for these guys, and you know they'd love to tack one on here.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Now here's a swing by Castro as he gets a lot of this one out to deep right field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field as the American League is now taking a 4-0 lead.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Michael Butcher is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Pence. He's got it one away.
Right fielder number 9.
Pedro Alvarez stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. We'll see Alex Gordon to start things out when we come back. 3 innings complete. The AL out in front here, 4-3. And there is Hunter Pence. As we told you, he'll start things out here in the home fourth. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Butcher is underneath this one, and he's got it for the first out.
The shortstop.
Leading off the inning, Michael Butcher, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
In there, no balls and a strike.
And if he can come in here and start putting that pitch in that location, ain't nobody going to touch him.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. Bumgarner's ready. Here it is on 0-2.
Nope.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Backhanded. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Here's Will Myers. As Bumgarner gets ahead of him with strike one. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Jeanette settles under it near second. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Offense apparently not hard to come by tonight as you get a look at our line score through the first half of the ball game. And boy, the runs have been coming fast and furious so far. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Runner at first here, one man out. Runner goes. A pitch out. The throw. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick.
Yeah, and you figure if you guess right on a pitch out, you're going to throw the guy out 9 times out of 10. But even though they sniffed this one out and the throw's not all that bad, they still can't get him at second base.
Here's the 2-0. Look out.
3-0.
All over the place now. 3-0.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Chopped weakly to the left. Alvarez is up with it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
Stepping in, Alex Gordon. He drew a walk his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike 1.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
You've got options here, so you don't need to go after this guy if you don't want to.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the National League 7 and the American League 5. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable player presented by Topps.
And I don't know if this was a unanimous selection or not. There's probably some writer out there who disagrees, but he's a worthy all-star game MVP in my book. And I think all 3 of us put his name down at the top of our ballots.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The National League comes out on top, 9-6. Good night from San Diego.